So I'm put up a video in a few days. I have a video made actually, and I'm going to upload it for a couple of days, being honest with you. Today's the 2nd of May, and today's my mother's anniversary, 3rd year of her death, and I'm not using this as an excuse, but I'm going to upload stuff to focus with this kind of thing. But there's other issues now going on, as usual now. I have the Waterford Gardaí flying around my apartment there now, turning on the sirens. But the video that I have made, and I'm going to upload about it, talk about certain things. I'm aware, right, that Waterford freewheelers virtually fucking spread all of this pornography shit again a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago actually, at this stage. And I know all this, and I spoke about it in the video, and I will speak about it, about their fucking about their assistance to corrupt members of Waterford Garda and the corrupt members of Waterford Council, not to mention their support of the Halligans. Do you know what I mean? Up in Children's Group Link, not to mention the fucking votes that would have been passed through David Connan, which also came from Waterford freewheelers. And this should be called out. Any group that supports this crowd should be called out. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of waiting to kind of speak about other stuff. And I've spoken about an incident on the video. When I was young, I was about 11 or 12 years of age, right? I was from up around the Rice Park area. And I mentioned this in one or two posts previously and one or two videos previously. And there are several people now around me that would know of this ever before any of this kind of began. And there was a neighbour of mine up on Convent Hill there when I was around 11 or 12 years of age. He used to purposely kick a football in underneath the cars, do you know what I mean? And he'd give you 20 pence to crawl in on your stomach and fucking get the football. And I've spoken about it, but I didn't mention anyone's names. And obviously, with everything going on there now, you can see there's a severe kind of drive to kind of like prevent me from fucking like talking about certain stuff. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I want to show people that like they should be willing to speak about stuff if needs be, right? That person, right, that was around 11 or 12 years of age, that was me, all right? And the person that was doing this was Henry Halligan up in Convent Hill, right? And as I said, a couple of my mates will all kind of verify this. This is not an issue. And you'll see the video because I'll upload it tomorrow and I'll speak about it. But the reason I'm kind of speaking about this, I just want to show people you don't have to be bullied by these people. And Waterford freewheelers should be fucking called out there now because they've constantly had a hand in this from day one. Do you know what I mean? How quick they are to try and fucking bully one person. Do you know what I mean? But when you have a gang of people that stands up for themselves, do you know what I mean? They don't belong about fucking like crawling back under the rock to crawl out from underneath. Let's be honest about it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure they'll spread there now that I'm kind of like starting on Waterford freewheelers. And no, there's a certain few members of Waterford freewheelers, and I speak about all this in the video, which I will upload. But this is the same stuff which was done with Sinn Féin, the same has been done with Waterford Gardaí, do you know what I mean? They imply that I'm accusing the whole fucking group of these people. Like, I'm not. There's only certain few members of the group that it's in their interest, do you know what I mean, to bend over backwards and facilitate certain people that I'm talking about, i.e. the Halligans. Do you know what I mean? Like, that whole fucking toxic situation up in Children's Group, that should have come out years ago. Like, I have Ray Halligan when he coming back there now, and he parked around the corner from me fucking house. Now this is the brother of John Halligan. This is the same Ray Halligan now on the first TikTok video who tried to interfere with the investigation up in Children's Group and Waterford Gardaí wouldn't look into it. Do you know what I mean? This is the same Ray Halligan who placed fucking a girl who wanted to speak the truth. This was her crime. She tried to speak the fucking truth, and she ended up having to move out of Waterford for 20 odd years because Ray Halligan had employed a fucking that it was best to not talk about certain situations, that she would be protected by him if she didn't speak about situations. Reverse psychology is what it was. He was implying that there was a potential threat if she speaks about the fucking truth. Do you know what I mean? This is Ray Halligan. This is the face now of the Irish Kidney Association. But getting back to that whole kind of murky Henry Halligan stuff, he has a history of stuff, of all this kind of stuff. We all know this. I'm willing to go to court. I have no problem about going to court or being arrested or fucking any of this stuff. Do you know what I mean? And I address this in the video. And I'll upload the video tomorrow. But I'm not going to be bullied by anyone. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's fucking a group of Sinn Féin cronies, fucking corrupt Gardaís, fucking Waterford freewheelers. I don't care who it is, okay? This means more to me than fucking anything else. And Waterford freewheelers, this speaks volumes. Do you know what I mean? That you're virtually going around. See the way this was kind of handed in, kind of more or less it went door to door. Well, obviously not door to door, but with social media, you could say it went fucking door to door. Do you know what I mean? People need to look at the people that are circulating this. Do you know what I mean? You have wannabe fucking drug dealers, right? Pretending that they think they're in the IRA now because they voted for David Conlan. Do you know what I mean? And Mr. Conlan's relationship with John Halligan needs to be called out. Let's be honest about it. Because politically, what he adds to Waterford is nothing. And he's in the position where he is today has a lot to be owed to the influence from John Halligan, the whole network of John Halligan. So basically, it's me against all these people, if I'm being honest with you, do you know what I mean? Let's be honest about it. And people are I can understand how people are like in fear of this. As I spoke about the girl who was manipulated by Ray fucking Halligan, um, implying that like she was best to not talk about a situation, that she'd be protected by him. What he was doing, he was implying though that she was under threat. Do you know what I mean? And what he was really fucking alluding to was a shooting which took place 30 odd years ago. Do you know what I mean? Out in Ballybeg. And I've spoken about this in previous videos. Like, that's what he was really alluding to. Now everyone knows about the shooting. This is why the girl was somewhat in fear. And I know this is all kind of embarrassing and stuff, and I probably could have spoken about it. But there's other people around me, right, from when I was younger and stuff, and they'll all verify the same stuff. There's other people around me now knows what I'm talking about, because I've spoken about it before, and I just haven't kind of made videos. And those who cover for all those people should have been held accountable years ago. And unfortunately, I'm getting caught up with all this kind of stuff, and it's getting further and further from the root of the problem, which started out for me was with Dr. Anne Carey. This woman is beyond fucking corrupt. And if you notice, I can't get the story out. Do you know what I mean? I can't get my side of the story out while they wave all this kind of shit around. Do you know what I mean? Like trying to poison the water. Why are you trying to poison the water? Go to the guards. Do you know what I mean? Why can't you go to the guards? Do you know what I mean? Like, and what if a Gardaí are up to their fucking neck in this? You seen the letter I put up there only last Monday, where I was asking Chief Superintendent Petit had I got access to the records of the calls that would warrant Waterford Gardaí having to pass my home, blaring the sirens and stuff. But he hasn't answered me. Do you know what I mean? Because this is the ongoing thing. Do you know what I mean? Waterford Gardaí are frightened that it's going to come out that the same procedure and the same influence as the Bill Keneally case was all used again. Do you know what I mean? And when you have Chief Superintendent Petit, he's virtually like after taking over from what came before him. There's no change. Do you know what I mean? He's basically stepped into the shoes of his predecessors and hasn't really changed that. Because Waterford Gardaí are up to their neck into corruption with this. Waterford Council are up to their neck. And through political connections, they're doing all to play this down. Now, there's a lot of stuff I haven't spoken about, being honest with you. And because there's stuff regarding my family, I didn't want to kind of step on the toes of my family. But there was information when my mother was sick. And that information that my mother was sick, it was actually passed from my mother's doctors to a guard, and from the guard to my mother's neighbour, who was harassing my neighbour at the time. This fucker was torturing my mother, another Sinn Féin crony. He has a record for fucking assaulting minors, threatening women. Do you know what I mean? So my mother was in fear. But yeah, that information passed from the doctors up to the guards, and from the guards down to the neighbour. So there's a lot of other stuff, and I am going to go into all of this. And yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video. Yeah, these people think that I'm under pressure with all this, or that I'm kind of in fear. I'm not in fear of these people, any of them, if I'm being honest with you. And I'm certainly not under any kind of pressure. Do you know what I mean? I may come across like I'm under pressure, but I'm not. So I'll leave it there, and I'll upload my video tomorrow, and we're going to keep going with this one way or the other. And I'll just say to people, like, don't be bullied by these people, regardless of who they are, or regardless of what fucking social media like crowds they're involved in. You know what I mean? So I'll take it from there. And if you can share or like my videos, I'd appreciate it. And if you can't, that's fine. Thanks. Bye.